K Divine, coming back with another message. And I was gonna do a different message, and I don't even remember what it was going to be. I had it earlier, and I'm so tired from the day that I had that, you know, I'll have to. It'll come to me eventually, and I'll write it down. But this one just came to my spirit, and I felt the need to share, especially while I'm driving home in this blizzard in Michigan. It's been snowing all day. It's not snowing currently, but the roads are still absolutely terrible. But anyways, you want to know who the most dangerous, at least in my opinion, the most dangerous person to be connected with? And it's not like, you know, fuck all of that, like fuck what everybody else tells you. To me, in my experience, the most dangerous person to be connected to is a fence riding person. And when I say a fence rider, I mean someone who one day is cool with you, the next day they not, based on what other people tell you, or, you know, they ride the trend. So if you're popular, if people are loving on you, they love on you, and they're like, oh, they speak your praises. Oh, the collective is so beautiful. Oh, the collective is so great. But when people aren't favoring you, when you're not being liked like you used to, then all of a sudden they're, oh, I never liked them, and no, the collective is a terrible person. The collective did this to me, and this and that. And they'll sometimes even make up stories and stuff like that, or they'll be passive aggressive about something that happened months, years ago, and something that they never even addressed with you. And you sitting over here like, well, dang, I didn't even realize that this person had this issue with me. So when did all that happen? Those are the most dangerous people to be around, because you never know what you're going to get from them. From a hater, from somebody who has made it very abundantly clear that they dislike me, I respect that at the end of the day, because you've already made it clear to me that you don't like me. But then people who, because I mean, those fence riders, they really don't like you. They follow trends. That's really what that comes down to. They like to be a part of trends. They like it when people give them praise and stuff too. So they feel like, oh, well, in order for me to get in with these people, then I gotta follow whatever it is that they're doing. And I've had people who were fence riders that were supposedly close friends of mine. And I think that's sometimes some of the most hurtful stuff, because, you know, you really, what it comes down to is that you're missing a lot of the red flags in those people. Because you'll notice, like, some days they'll be singing your praises, and then other days they'll be extremely critical of you. And you're like, well, dang, where did that come from? Or, you know, one day, like I said, they'll be talking to you, and then the next day they're like side-eyeing you and like unsure. Or like, for some people, they'll be singing your praises in text messages. They'll be telling you how great of a friend you are, how they've never met anybody like you, how how they're just so lucky and so happy to have you in their life. And then they get around certain individuals, and all of that goes out the window. Now they don't know you. But in their group chats with their friends and all of that, they over here telling them that they don't like you, that you're stupid, that you're a nobody, that they don't like you. They telling them all of this nonsense. But to your face, they're like, oh yeah, no, I love you. You're one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I think you're so smart. I think you're so talented. I think you're this. I think you're that. But to other people, they're like, oh yeah, no, they're a bum. No, they're busted. No, I don't like that person. No, they think they're better than everybody. She thinks because she got a college degree that means that she's smarter than everybody. And it's like, you never even said no shit like that. Like, you don't even think like that. But that is how they are perceiving you most of the time. And you got to understand, the way that people talk about you behind your back is what they truly feel about you. You have to understand that when they're gassing you up in your face and talking about you behind your back, the only reason why they're even staying close to you is to be in proximity so that they can stay in competition with you. Because that's really what that comes down to, is these people are in competition with you. they are not interested in being friends with you. No, they do not like you. Oh, sorry, guys. It's rough up here. No, they do not like you. No, they're not interested in becoming and staying friends with you. No, they're not interested in any of that, really. The only reason why they're staying around is so that they can keep tabs on you, so that they can know what you're doing. This is why you can't be going around telling everybody what it is that you're doing. If you're starting a business, if you are trying to venture off into something that you've never really done before, or finally taking a leap of faith on that dream that you've always had, it's best that you keep it under wraps until it's completed. Don't tell nobody that you wrote a book until the book is written and it's and it's published. I wrote a book. Don't tell anybody that you're getting married and until the paperwork is signed or whatever, until the date is set for the wedding and y'all got the list together. Yeah, whatever. Like, or only tell the important people, I should say. It's not one of the greatest examples. I would keep relationships private though. Or like if you get engaged, like you don't have to tell people right away, because there are people who are going to be jealous of you. I was just watching Brittany, the Cosmic Intuitive Wifey, yesterday, I think, and she had posted a video. She was saying how she had a friend that was married for 10 years prior to her getting engaged and married to her current husband. And this friend that was married for 10 years never wore a wedding band at all, never had a wedding ring. But when Brittany got engaged to her husband, now all of a sudden this so-called friend went and got a wedding ring and it had to be bigger than the one that Brittany had. And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Them fence riding people. Like, she said that she felt like these people, that she was her friend, but this woman was extremely critical of her. She was really talking down about her, and she was all, she was being passive aggressive and, all of this shit with her. And it was because, ultimately, she probably was jealous of her. And that's what jealous people do. They always want to try to one up you, because a lot of times they really don't like to see you happy. It grinds their gears to see that you're happy, that you're thriving. This is why some people stay in connection with you and they try to remind you of your past. And I consider those people fence riding people too, because like I said, they'll sing your praises when it benefits them, but then they'll always want to bring up like, oh, well, you remember how you used to be when you was this, and that. And it's just like, okay, but I'm not that anymore. Because say that you used to do drugs and you don't do drugs anymore. You've been clean and sober for a long time. I think I use this example a lot, but you don't do that anymore. But yet there are people in your life who just don't want to accept the fact that you are clean and sober and that you've been doing well for a very long time. And they're always going to bring that up because they see you doing well, and they don't want you to ever forget, you always going to be a junkie to people. Well, them people always going to see you that way. Well, I don't believe you. I think that you're still using, even though they have no clear evidence of you using. You're not doing the same things you used to do. You're not stealing. You're not around the same people that you used to do drugs with. You got a whole new group of friends. You got a job. Like, everything can be completely different, and you could be on a better path. And there is still going to be somebody who's going to be like, yeah, well, you're still a junkie to me. I'm sorry. That's just the way I see you. They will not accept you for the person that you have become. They will not accept you for the accomplishments that you have made. Like, you just gotta get from around those people, because when you do accomplish something that benefits them, then they want to be in your face like, oh, I always knew you could do it. Oh, I always knew that. Oh, not my nephew, my niece, my daughter, my friend. All of a sudden, you my friend. All of a sudden, now we besties, because now I might have had a successful year in my business, and I am able to go on vacation, and you think that you gonna come on vacation with me simply because I got the money to do so. Nah, I remember what you said. These people are dangerous, y'all. To me, they are the most dangerous, because when a snake reveals themselves to you, you gotta believe it. I think somebody said once, if a snake bites you, are you going to chase after the snake and ask them why they bit you? or are you going to get as far away from that snake as possible? And I'm going to end my video here, y'all. I got to focus on the road. Usually the roads isn't bad, but I'm just nervous because I haven't driven since this morning. So, but I'm going to let y'all go. I love y'all. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. The channel is growing, y'all. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. I'm so excited. We're about 40 subscribers to go to get to 200, y'all. And that's a big feat for me. I'm not even going to hold you up because I think I made it to 100 in the beginning of December. So to be only about 2 months out from that, just about getting close to about 2 months out from that, and to be this close to 200 already makes me just completely ecstatic. So thank you so much for liking and sticking around with me. Thank you for seeing value in, you know, my content that I'm putting out. I really do appreciate that. But I love y'all. It's your girl K Define, and I will see you later. Bye.